Okay, we are live. Welcome to episode 2 of the Ask Alvin show. Um, for those of you who don't know, my name is Alvin. I am the business coach that helps retail business owners improve their cash flow and profitability. There's a live Q&A that I'm doing. The second out of the three, the 2 out of 3. I'm doing another one next Thursday, 8 p.m. European Central Time, which is, I think, 11 a.m. LA time. But everything's in the show notes before. If you see me moving to my right or looking at my right, I'm also streaming live on Instagram here. So certainly if you have any questions and you, for whatever reason, can't ask them on Facebook or YouTube, you can pop them on to Instagram. Find me on Instagram, Alvin Nasi Coach. So a little bit of a background. I was a pharmacist. Well, I guess I still am a pharmacist. Over the past 15 years, I've bought and sold large retail businesses when I was living in Melbourne, Australia. And then now I live in Germany, and I coach retail business owners to improve their cash flow and profitability. What I help my clients with is the same things that I struggled with when I was running my retail-based businesses. And thankfully, with the guidance of a couple of great coaches and mentors, I was able to figure out a system to work through my cash flow woes, my profitability woes, and set the foundation to really be able to grow my business. Because I believe that once you get the fundamentals sorted of cash flow and profitability in your business, in your retail business, once you've got all that sorted, then it makes it really so much easier to then start introducing marketing initiatives and all that kind of fun things to grow your business. Okay, so if you have questions, please make sure you pop them into the comments section below. I've got the chat feature coming up here. And like I said, if you're on Instagram, you can pop them up there as well. Let me just make sure the StreamYard's working okay. So yeah, so all questions related to cash flow and profitability, pop them into the comment section below. While you're putting your comments down, if you're watching this live, I would really appreciate it if you could just write live, same thing on Instagram in the comment section below. And if you're watching the replay, if you could pop replay in there as well, kind of helps you figure out what's going on and who's watching when and why and how. Same thing in Instagram as well. I look a little bit yellow on Instagram. Must be the lighting. Anyhow, so let me just roll through the questions. I've got some questions that were asked over the course of the week. First one I've got is by Jackie. And Jackie says, I run an online store, and should I still forecast my cash flow? Oh, this is a trick question. Yes, you should definitely forecast your cash flow. Let me tell you why. So when you forecast your cash flow, it gives you like this X-ray vision into your business, right? So if you can, and I recommend that you forecast 12 weeks into the future, because that's a good amount of time to sort of accurately predict based on your previous numbers, and also it's not too far in the future where you might sort of start to skew what you're trying to see in your magic ball of your business. So yes, you should. So why should you forecast your cash flow even if you're an online retailing business? So basically, it'll allow you to manage your cash, obviously. How will it allow you to manage your cash? So for instance, if you're deciding that, I don't know, maybe you want to purchase some new set of software for your online business, some sort of major inventory purchase, or if you're not drop shipping, if you are drop shipping, then some sort of major software service that you want to provide, or if you've got a regular online e-commerce business and you're doing the fulfillment from your own warehouse or garage, if you need to make a big expense, your cash flow forecast will tell you if you can really afford it from a cash basis. Because the last thing you want to do is to make a purchase and then figure out and then realize, like 6 to 8 weeks down the track, like, fuck, I've got no money left because I spent all this cash to pay for that piece of equipment or whatever it is that you bought in that time. So that's why forecasting your cash flow is super important. Also, once you've been running your business for a while, it makes it really fun to figure out, there's a little bit of excess cash. Can I take it for myself and put it in my profit account, not to spend straight away. So you can see the implications for that. For instance, if you take out an extra 10, 20K, 30K this week, how does that affect your business further on down the track? Also, it makes it really, really useful when you're starting to do your cash flow forecasting. If you have a loan and if you negotiate better rates, you can input all those kind of little bits of data into your cash flow forecast to give you, a really good picture of what's happening with the cash in your business. So that's why, Jackie, I definitely recommend you set up your cash flow forecast. And of course, just remember, to set up your forecasting, you need to have accurate recording of your cash flow. So make sure you record your cash flow. If you don't know how to do that, check out the guides in my Facebook group. I've got plenty of videos. Well, I've got one video and plenty of guides on how to set up your cash flow. It's really, really easy. Okay. Got a question here that's just come through from Alex. Hey, Alex. Just getting close to the screen. Oh, yeah. I'm running out of cash every month. Is there anything I can do to help fix that situation? Okay, and I don't understand why. Okay, Alex. Yeah, it's a really, really big problem, which can happen in all businesses, and especially in retail businesses if you're running out of cash. More than likely, the quickest fix for this is to negotiate better supplier payment terms. Okay, so if you can do that, and if you can get an extension, so don't worry about the extension. If you can negotiate better terms with your suppliers, so for instance, I don't know, you buy widget X from company Y, and you tell them, and their payment terms are immediately. You can negotiate with them, and all suppliers you can negotiate with say, hey, can I pay you in 30 days, 60 days? I would start off with saying, not being cheeky, but say, can I pay this invoice in 90 days time? And the worst they can say is no. You can put your business case forward and say, hey, I've been a good customer, I've been doing this, I've been doing business with you for so many years, I buy so much volume off you. Can I, get 90 to 120 days to pay for this? If they say no, then you just pull back 60, 30. Go as low as 30. But that's one thing that I would do immediately is to check out the relationships with your suppliers and extend your payment terms. Really, really easy. The other thing that you need to do, relating to Jackie's question actually before, is we need to start to figure out why you're running out of cash, right? So you can do a few things. You can go through all the financial reporting that your accountant or bookkeeper gives you, which, fucking hell, if you can read all that shit, good luck to you, Alex. But what I would recommend is immediately start tracking your own cash flow weekly, not the stuff that the accountant or bookkeeper gives you, because that's too far delayed. Typically, it's monthly or quarterly. It's just too far. You need to be on top of your cash. You need to know where the cash is going in and out of your business every single week. So you need to be tracking your cash flow. What else? If you're running out of cash every month, you can look at some options, some finance options. There are plenty of companies in the market out there, just depending on how much cash you're running out of every month and if it's an ongoing thing. So, there are overdrafts, there are factoring companies that will lend you money. Just be aware it is expensive. But if you can figure out something like that, I would definitely do that. What else? I would give you one more tip. Let's have a look at. I would love to know, Alex, how are you going with your expense reduction minimization, especially if you have a system in place to reduce your expenses. So there are some quick tips there. Oh man, already 9 minutes. Fuck. This is meant to be such a short Q&A, but as long as the questions keep coming, I'll keep answering them. So hopefully you found that useful. I got another question on YouTube from James. How can I increase my business profit? Hey, James, thank you for watching. What kind of business do you have, James? I'd be really, really keen to know. Either way, profit. The quickest thing you got to do is to raise your prices, my friend. Raise your prices intelligently or raise your margins intelligently. So that's the first thing I would do to raise your profit, your business profit. Also, I would also, depending on what type of business you have, We can look at ways of increasing your average dollar sale. So that's your average sale per customer, per client. Let's improve that. Hopefully, one, you know what it is, uh, and increase it. Excuse me. If you have a team, it's really important that your team are all across the suite of products and services that you sell. And they're obviously there to provide value for your clients and your customers. But also within the suite of products, you want to make sure that they all know which are the most profitable products to sell for the business, and the ones that would also help the clients at the same time. Unfortunately, most business owners don't even consider setting this up in a way where either we're selling the most expensive thing, which is not necessarily the best thing for the client or customer, or we're selling the thing that's got the lowest margin and makes us virtually no money. What we want to do is obviously make sure we're providing value to the client or customers. We're giving them the solution that they need. And at the same time, we're making sure that our team are all aware that we're selling the product with the highest margin for the business as well. So it's a win-win for everyone. Yes, great. Awesome. So I have already hit 11 minutes, gone way too long. So if you have any questions, any further questions, I can answer them for you. Pop them into the comments section below. I will answer them next week. So next week on, I don't know when I'm going live. No, yeah, on Thursday, the 5th of May. I'm just bringing up the calendar. Yeah, Thursday, 5th of May, 8 p.m. Central European time. I will be going live again. So you can either, I would love it if you come along and ask me a question live, because it makes it so much funner because I get to use this fancy StreamYard software. Or if you're on Instagram, Alvin Nasi Coach, find me there. You can ask me questions there. Or just pop them into the comments below. I will answer them for you. Hopefully you found that useful. So next week is going to be the last live Q&A session that I'm doing. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're watching this live, write the word live or replay. If you're watching the replay, make sure you like it for me, share it. It just helps spread the word to other retail business owners. And thank you for watching. I will be ending off here. I'm going to see if I can do some fancy music with this really cool software. And I will be ending off here. Oh, look at that on Facebook. And then I'll be moving to